Do you want to make money by investing in cryptocurrencies? Of course you do. Why else would you be here? Maybe for the memes. But look, while it may seem easy to make money investing in cryptocurrencies, the actual fact is that many investors who invest in this market are actually going to end up losing big time. So in this video, I want to share some really simple practical tips to help you make life-changing wealth during this bull run and to avoid life-ruining losses. My name is Lark, and I make videos every single day to help you make money by investing. So if that is what you want to do, then subscribe, hit the bell, make sure to catch all of my videos. By the way, if you want to start earning a safe and easy passive income on your cryptocurrencies, then you absolutely should get yourself a BlockFi interest account. So they are my preferred cryptocurrency lender. I've personally been using BlockFi for about a year and a half now. Now with their interest accounts, you can actually earn 6% on your Bitcoin, 5.25% on your Ethereum, and 8.6% on USDC stable coins. All you have to do is deposit your funds and BlockFi will do the rest for you. And as a special bonus, you can get up to a $250 Bitcoin bonus by using the link down below in the description when signing up. So do check that out if you want to get a simple passive income with your cryptocurrencies. Okay, now let's dive into this topic. So here is the harsh truth about the market. Most people are not going to make money long term. In fact, most investors will suffer terrible, terrible losses. But that doesn't have to be you. There are some simple things that you can actually do to put yourself on the winning side of the market and to potentially make life-changing wealth during this market cycle. You can do that. I know that you can do that. But it's not as simple as it may seem when you're first getting into the market, especially if you're a new investor. Even for the old investors, if you guys have been around the market for a while, these are good tips to remind yourself of all of the time. This is just classic stuff here. So let me break down some of the most important things that you need to know as an investor. First, you need to be aware of the crowd mentality, the fear and the greed. Most investors, they will buy the top, sell the bottom, buy the top, sell the bottom, rinse and repeat until they're broke. Here is a chart from Sentiment showing that when the majority of social media sentiment is saying to buy, that it's actually usually time to sell. And that when the majority of social media is saying, hey, it's time to sell, everything's gonna go to zero, that's actually the time to be buying. And I know it sounds crazy, but this is what the herd does every single freaking time. So why so many people lose money in these markets. People keep repeating this cycle of buying tops, selling bottoms until they end up broke. You need to learn to think opposite of the herd. You buy when the market is dipping. You buy when the market is red, when there's fear in the streets. When everyone is afraid, that's when you come in and buy that dip. And then you're selling on green days when the market's pumping, everyone's greedy, this is the new paradigm of money, everything's going to keep going up forever. That's when you sell. The second thing, which is kind of related to the first thing, is not to go hopping from coin to coin, chasing pumps, right, all the time. The logic in your brain will kind of tell you stuff like, hey, I'll just sell X coin today since it's going down or not really doing anything. Then I'm going to buy Y coin since everyone's talking about Y coin right now. Y coin's going up. I'm so clever. This is what I should do to make money all the time. And then when you do that, you hop into Y coin. Well, guess what? It's already overbought. It starts going down. Then X coin, the one that you sold, it starts going up. And then you go chasing that and you just go round and round in circles until you're broke. To be clear though, never be afraid to cut a losing investment. Just make sure you're doing it for the right reason. Not to chase the pump, right? But because you don't believe in it anymore. Ask yourself this simple question when looking at a coin that you hold. If given the chance to buy that coin today, would you actually do it? If the answer is no, then you may want to sell it. You might be holding a dud. Look, I've cut many losers over just the past year, right? Sometimes things just change. The team fails to deliver, or deadlines get missed, or simply the reason why you invested in the first place, it just doesn't really feel valid to you anymore. And it's okay. It's okay to say, hey, you know what? I lost a bit of money on this investment, but I'm going to get out and move on. Now, one of the most important things that you can do as an investor is learning how to cut your losers, protect your capital, right, before you suffer even greater losses. You need to remember, too, that you can usually get a claim, a tax write-off for these losses. So you can do a bit of tax harvesting by doing this. So don't be afraid of saying goodbye to one of these cryptocurrencies. They're not your friends, they're investments, right? The next tip to understand is your risk tolerance. Far too many investors in cryptocurrencies simply get way in over their heads when it comes to taking on risk. And that can just mess up your portfolio super, super quickly. Now, everyone's risk tolerance is different depending on, technical capabilities, time in the market, all that kind of stuff. But this is an incredibly complex and fast-moving market with just all these different moving pieces, all this innovative technology coming out all the time. It's crazy trying to keep up with it. So it's okay to say to yourself that, hey, you know what, whatever this coin is I invested in, I didn't do enough research, I'm kind of out of my comfort zone, I don't really understand it, I'm going to move back to safer, I'm going to sell this, move back to safer waters, things I understand, right? Chances are that your portfolio, your mental health, it's going to thank you a lot in the long run for doing that. And just because you see people on Twitter, aping into the most recent Uniswap listing with anonymous teams and all that stuff, that doesn't mean that you need to do it. Play your own game, play by your own rules when investing. By the way, one of the easiest ways to manage risk on these higher risk investments, if you are going to be going in the high risk category, is to keep your position sizing low. So only invest 1 or 2 or 3% of your portfolio into that riskier coin, not 50%. Definitely don't go all in, but even 1, 2, 3%, that can give you some pretty big returns if it does start going, while minimizing your risk. Which leads me on to trading. I know it seems so seductive, but the truth is that most people who try trading lose money, and they lose big time. Statistics show that within the first 90 days, most people trying to trade suffer catastrophic losses. Here's the secret: you do not need to trade. You can just invest in fundamentally strong coins and then hold them on longer time frames. It's much easier to do. It's a lot less stressful to do that. And yeah, look, trading can be profitable. It absolutely can be. But you need to take a lot of time. You need to have a lot of discipline to be able to get good at it. Just remember that for all those people you see bragging about their big gains on social media, very, very few of them will ever actually share their losses, and nobody has 100% win rate. So just keep that in mind when you're seeing this stuff. But if you do want to trade, in spite of the deck kind of being stacked against you, start small, take your time, really learn what you're doing before you put any kind of serious money on the line. Which leads me on to my final point, something I'm just saying all the freaking time here on the channel. Learn how to take profits. This market has a habit of creating lots of short-term paper millionaires. Your coin pumps to the moon like crazy, crazy stuff. You're suddenly rich, but you never click the sell button, and then 6 months later your portfolio is down by 90% from your initial investment. All that riches gone. This has happened to so many people in crypto. You have got to take profits. Do not become a victim of your own freaking greed. I've made many, many videos on the topic of how to take profits. So if you're kind of thinking, what the heck do I do? How do I do this? What do I even take profits into? Please watch those videos. Just search for them. Lark Davis, how to take profits. You'll find them. But here's the thing. If you never hit the sell button, you're never going to realize your gains. You're never actually going to make a profit. It's all theoretical until you click sell. Make a habit of taking profits. It's going to help you sleep at night by de-risking your portfolio and also rebalancing your portfolio when you do have these big positions that are pumping like crazy. It's also going to ensure that you're compounding consistent wins over time, that you're steadily building your wealth. This is how winning is done. And the extra way you can also do some more winning is to take those profits that you get, put them into USDC, dump it into a BlockFi interest account, so your profits are also making more profits for you. Anyway, I want nothing more than for you to make money in this market, so I hope that these tips have been useful for you and that they'll help you on your journey during this intense market cycle that we're going through. Your question for today: what one piece of advice would you give to new investors just entering the cryptocurrency market? So write that down below in the comment section. If you are a new investor, go down there, see what everyone has to say, and of course always watch out for the scammers in the comment section. There's people impersonating me down there. I blocked them like 3 or 4 times. But you can't get them all. Anyway, but be careful if you are a new investor, of that kind of stuff. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video, and peace out till next time.